This video is sponsored by Music Magpie. For more details, please look in the description. So, Turf Moor today, and just before I get to talk to some of the supporters about today's game, last night there was an EDS game, which is the under-23s at the CFA, which is the City Football Academy, and I bumped into a couple of people. First of all, you'll hear from Paul Simpson, former City winger of course, who's the England under-20s coach, and then Steve Wilson, the Match of the Day commentator, who was checking out the CFA before coming here to Burnley today to commentate for Match of the Day. So let's hear from them. So, as the under-20s England coach, how good are City's under-20s at the moment?
Very good. Got some really good players. Got quite a few who are in our England system. Hence why I'm here for the game tonight, to see them. The issue for them is getting opportunities to go and play in the more senior football. And at a club that's so successful like City, that's a difficult challenge. But you've got the likes of Phil Foden, who's broken through, who, you know, is an England player who we're sort of thinking about. So I think they're a very good side and real potential about them.
You expect City to win at Burnley tomorrow?
You've got to expect them to win wherever they go at the moment, the way they're playing. So I'm sure Burnley will make it very difficult for them, but I'd expect City to come out on top again.
Really impressive. I'd love to do the sort of full campus tour, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to come down and have a little look, because obviously I've been over there lots of times, but I've never been in here before. And it's all part of a magnificent setup, isn't it? You know, I mean, there's nothing the club won't do to ensure that they have, even if it's a fractional edge, you know, and good luck to them, because it's great, really good.
Older City fans might still remember Bob Lord's name. He was the former chairman, after which a stand is named. So, speaking of which, let's talk to a Burnley fan, get his view on today's game.
If we get a point out of it, I'll be very happy. If we get a win, I'll be absolutely ecstatic. But it's difficult. I mean, you have to look at the strength of the squads, relatively speaking. And we've got eight first-teamers on the injured list at the moment. If you were to say that was happening to City, they could probably bring in eight internationals into the squad, you know, of high quality. We're a hard-working side. We've got more quality this season in the side than we've had previously. So that's reflected in the sort of start that we made to the season.
But what are City fans thinking ahead of today's game? What have they been talking about on the journey here to Turf Moor?
Yeah, we don't want any more injuries, do we? Because everyone's trying to nobble us, it looks like. Get anyone injured like De Bruyne or Fernandinho, we'll struggle a little bit, I think, against bigger teams. So we need to stop that, don't we?
On the train, there was an argument about Sane and Sterling, prompted by the fact that at Wigan last night they were singing "Sane goes down the wing" on the rugby league match. So that's how influential he's come. But some people were just saying Sterling's still not very good, and generally everyone thought, how stupid. You know what I mean? He's really good. He's got all these goals, all these assists. He still doesn't finish particularly well, but that'll come really. So it ended up, you know, but they're both brilliant, and that was good. And the person who was saying it just shut up really, and that's the best way to deal with it.
We've come with Mr. Burnley, so this is football in perfect harmony. So Steve's been looking after us again, and but we've had a full English in the Wetherspoons in Burnley, and we're predicting Ronnie's gone for 3-1 to City. I've been more conservative and gone for a 2-1, but not just to not upset our friend here. He's gone for 3-0 Burnley.
Whether Aguero will play will be interesting, and whether he'll actually do something. It's going to be a tight game. Just hoping that we get the win, you know, get the 3 points. It's always going to be a tough game, especially against Burnley, how well they're doing and how they can play, and it's kind of just hoping we can avoid any sort of injuries today as well and get the 3 points.
I mean, that's been a big talking point, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the main thing for us now, just avoid the injuries and make sure we're ready for the next few games, because we've got a big few months coming up and transfer window's shut now, so not much we can do about it. Just need to get the 3 points and hopefully avoid any sort of injuries.
Today's game, thinking perhaps very physical. Was wondering who they would play at centre half today, but I've seen the team and they put Vinny in there, which I think is a good move to look after their sort of physical players up front.
It's almost like the other managers are, you know, they're ringing each other up, take him out because we've got him next game. It's embarrassing. The referees, they're blatant. It's not even a difficult decision. You know, they're red cards. So there's got to be an agenda. It's a wrong thing to say. There must be. It's almost like you're 15 points clear. We need to make this league more competitive. How do we do it?
Let's stop them, yeah.
How do we do it? And then you make the tackle and I'll give you a yellow. How?
We're also talking about the fact that Vincent Kompany's back and Laporte. Why is Laporte on the bench? Because obviously, you know, he must be fit or we wouldn't have signed him. So they were talking about that as well. And they were talking about the two Kevs, baby Kev and daddy Kev.
Zinchenko and De Bruyne.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But baby Kev's not playing today.
What have you been thinking about, talking about on the way to the game?
Talking about on the way to the game? The tackles actually that have been going in the past couple of weeks and they've been a bit dodgy.
Are you confident today?
It'll be difficult, but yeah, I think we should have enough to do it.
Had a sniff, but Manchester City have controlled it. I think 74% possession. That tells you a lot. Burnley aren't normally bothered about possession, but it's just the way Manchester City move the ball, the grace, the elegance of it all. But there's also kind of a ruthlessness about what they do. And from goalkeeper to Aguero, everybody is just phenomenally comfortable on the ball, and their ability to shift it about and switch flanks instantaneously. It's a joy to watch for me. It's a beautiful game. I was fortunate enough to play in a team that passed it quite well, but this is on another level entirely to that, and it's a joy to behold.
Welcome back to the second half of Vista's Manchester City.
We deserve what we got there. There's so many chances missing. And you know, Guardiola keeps going on against the big teams we're going to suffer, and against the big teams in Europe we are going to suffer. One right in front of goal there, 2 yards out. If Sterling had shut his eyes, it would have hit him and gone in. I just don't know why we're missing so many chances. It's dominated the game.
So it's not about the defence, it's about the attack.
100%. Every team's going to get a chance against us, and Burnley got one today and scored. Good luck to them. Probably deserved it in the end because we missed so many chances.
One of them games where I think they had the first 10 minutes, they had the last 10 minutes, we had the chances. Am I happy? Not really, but satisfied with a draw. It's 13 points if they win, but you look on the bright side, we're 16 points in front of them.
I mean, we dominated possession as always, but I thought Sterling has to finish that. I was standing right there, he has to bury that, and then as well, I thought Gundogan didn't have a good second half, but I mean, we got to bury our chances. I think. I don't know. I think that's truly it. I mean, Ederson was great as always with that huge save, but yeah, we just got to bury our chances. I thought it was a wrong move to take off Raheem. I thought the way he presses defensively would have helped instead of Raheem. I don't think Raheem did anything wrong per se, but I do think that Raheem would have been better defensively to finish off that game. But I mean, we're still 12, 13 points clear after this, so not too bad, right?
Not the best, was it? Sterling missed, but 16 points clear, we'll take that. Not the best day, but up the City, come on.
Wasteful, wasn't it? I mean, we had enough chances, and Ederson made a couple of good saves, but should have been out of sight before they equalised.
Well, they played well overall, didn't they?
They did play well, but if you waste that many chances at this level, I mean, everyone could see what was going to happen. It's been coming all game, hasn't it? So, never mind. We knew we were going to drop points between now and the end of the season. It's a tough place to come. No need to panic.
Could have won that. We should have done.
Yeah, should have won it. Yeah. But Ederson played fantastic.
We love him. We love Ederson.
Yeah,
we
do love Ederson. Yeah.
Wish Leroy was back.
Yeah. Bad tackles.
Bad tackles by bad referees and
yeah,
the decisions
really
are
done
shit.
by the referees.
Can you walk away from watching this City team disappointed though?
Yeah,
you can't. Not after what we watched years and years ago. Millwall, York, Stockport County.
We're impressed, we love him.
Yeah,
we should have won today though.
They looked like they'd won the World Cup though when they started cheering.
They did,
How
didn't they?
funny was that?
Well,
they really did. Really
enjoy your journey home.
We will, we'll be back.
Thanks, Ian.
I'm trying to think the last time, I'm not sure, but I think they had more shots on target than us, and I can't remember the last time that was true of a City match.
They deserved a point by the sound.
I think they deserved a point, yeah. Well, we didn't deserve to, we couldn't say we guaranteed deserved to win that, but we should have had so many goals before. I mean, why people won't shoot? Gundogan had 2 chances to just shoot straight off, and then Sterling, one of those days for him, but even so, 16 points clear, so mind the gap carries on, I think.
I'm so frustrated. We had the chances. Yeah, dominated possession the first half, and then they came out in the second half and like a different team, up to the ante. They defended really well, to be fair. I mean, we are like we're still like massively in front, aren't we? But I'm just really frustrated. You caught me at that moment.
Today it was pretty good second half. We just weren't clinical enough in the end.
That's the difference between the two teams.
Yeah.
How are you feeling now then?
I'm a little bit gutted because we could have won the game, but they nearly did with Edison making a really good save. So yeah, played all right.
Well, I think you'd sum up that game by saying it was a game of missed chances. If City had put away the chances that they created, they would have won it comfortably. The first half, I thought they were superb, played open, attractive football, really just awesome stuff, but just never scored the goal. Obviously, everybody's going to highlight the Raheem Sterling miss, but there were other chances in that game as well, and if they'd been more clinical and put the ball in the back of the net, there would have been no Burnley comeback. But in the end, with 2 great saves by Edison, you'd have to say that Burnley were probably deserving of their draw. So onwards and upwards. Now there's a week off, unbelievably, before the game against Leicester at the Etihad. If you see me there, come and say hello. In the meantime, don't forget, subscribe, and thanks very much for your support.